You son of a bitch! There's a goddamn hummingbird down there. I threw it up and it went yoink. I'm like, where'd you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, he's fluttering behind that column. You bastard.
I already forgot the hummingbird's name.
All right, we're back with a boy and his blob. We are in the castle of the Emperor. And we're trying to swim through some OJ.
Oh, I do like the little dead head things.
Oh, yeah.
The designs are really cool.
Yeah.
Like
Well, you can see like a legion of them in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very creepy design. It's
Jump, jump,
creepy
jump.
and it's kooky. All right. So
Oh my gosh, if I could live in
Fudge.
dang it. If I could live in the Addams Family mansion, just as is.
Did you know that, and it's not Addams Family, it's slightly different. Are you familiar with the show The Munsters?
Yeah, their house is actually super fucking colorful, but it
That's-
was filmed in black and white. So.
Exactly, there's that. But also, did you know that Rob Zombie is doing the remake?
What?
Yeah. They just released a trailer.
I wonder if
couple
it's
weeks
still
ago.
going to be more family friendly or if he's going to creep it up.
I don't know which I'd prefer more, because on the one hand, it's Rob Zombie being Rob Zombie. but
Yeah.
I'd be genuinely surprised to see him out of his comfort zone.
Yeah. I would love to see him do something that's really weird and creepy, but still have that
Wholesome.
family
Yes.
aspect to it. Because that's what the Munsters are.
Mm-hmm.
They're weird and they're creepy, but they're still a happy family.
Exactly.
Rude.
Damn. Popped my little bouncer. It's like when someone pops your inflatable. Or flips your inflatable.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about?
So if you're in a pool and you have
Yeah.
an inflatable
You're a
raft or
rafter.
something,
My brother used to do that.
they'll either flip you or bump into you, or if they really don't like you, they'll try to pop it.
Oh my God. Yeah, my brother used to do that. He would flip over the inner tubes.
So the nice thing about this is technically, once we grab this chest, if I drown, I'll just spawn and the chest is still collected. So I don't have to recollect this chest, but we're going to try to... Nope, not that one, Blob. I can't jump on your balloon.
He's like, sure you can. Go ahead and try.
Ah, that doesn't count. I can't get out. All right. Well, we tried. We tried to cheat the system. Didn't work.
Well, I wonder if you were just too close to the wall.
I don't think that's the case. But we can try. Is that a little better? Nope. All right. Back in the fiery water we go. Good. Careful. Easy. Easy. Careful. Well, how about that?
Ooh, okay.
Now, why can't I do that
did
more
it.
often? Hey, Ren, suck less.
I tell that to myself all the time. Just suck less. Just do better. Well, that's why I have my background as Jake from Adventure Time saying the first step of being really good at something is sucking real bad at something.
Oh, okay. I do like the, theme you have of short yellow characters giving you inspirational quotes.
Facts. I don't know what it is about the short yellow characters, but
Jake the dog, Olivia, they're all just like, hey, you got
they do it in a violent manner.
Yes.
Calm the fuck down. Just suck less.
You son of a bitch! There's a goddamn hummingbird down there. I threw it up and it went yoink. I'm like, where'd you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, he's fluttering behind that column. You bastard.
I already forgot the hummingbird's name.
Hector?
Hector.
Okay.
Yo, Hector.
I had to think for a second because I'm just like, they don't have a name. They're just
Pardon me?
little blob
Well-
jelly bean Hectors. I mean, hummingbirds.
My brain said Pedro,
Nope.
and I was like, it's not Pedro. That's Pedro Pascal.
Come on, Hector.
Yo, Hector.
Every time I think of Pedro Pascal now, I don't think of The Mandalorian.
I think
of Paddington 2.
Yeah. It made me want to be a better man.
I cried through the whole thing. It made me want to be a better man. But seriously, Paddington 2 is one of the best movies
It was
I've
really
seen.
good, yeah.
It was wholesome. It had excellent acting. It had like a very touching story.
Yes. I think I liked...
And like I liked that it was over the whole we don't know if we're gonna adopt him.
Yeah.
Of course we
like
are.
he
That's
was a part of the
first
family,
movie
of
did.
course.
So
yeah.
he was already a part of the family.
I
so
even
we could
liked
just
the villain
get
a
going.
little bit more because the first
I did
one was
too.
just kind of like they tried a little too hard to be wholesome with her in a way that like she's not wholesome. Like she tried to kill it and stuff him. Like
she's a taxidermist.
And for them to be like, oh well, we don't think jail will fix you, so you're gonna get community service, and she's no, like really, you just tried to murder and stuff a bear like that has a family. So I just thought it was like a little bit too much, but this one I thought was
Yeah, it was just an
definitely
actor that
better.
wanted to steal riches.
Yeah, I definitely
like
thought
an
it was
ancient
better.
treasure.
And he didn't like, at least at first, he didn't try to kill Paddington. He was just like, I'll just put you in prison.
Right.
And then like he busted out of prison. He's like, ah, shit.
Well, he
like,
got desperate because
yeah.
like he saw the treasure and
Yes.
people were trying to take it from him. So he got desperate.
Yeah.
That was when he crossed the
he
line.
started to get a little bit wilder. But like, I don't know. I really like just a lot of the scenes from Paddington 2 were really well done. Like,
Yeah.
and it still had the fun, like, wholesomeness, just like eating the gruel and just being like, this is not good. Like, you know.
But it could very easily have went the other way because that's how I thought with the trailers.
Yeah.
I thought it would be another Smurfs or Alvin and the Chipmunks, and I'm just like, oh,
I haven't
dear.
even seen them just because, like,
They're pretty bad.
yeah.
Like, I get some chuckles there. I've only seen the first
No.
Smurfs movie, and I think I've seen Alvin and the Chipmunks and the Squeakquel. Yep, the Squeakquel.
Yeah, I haven't seen
But
any of
I drew the line at road chipped.
Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't seen any of them just because, like, You're
not missing much.
Well, I grew up with the cartoon, and I've just noticed I tend to not like...
He was playing soccer. He took that ball and ran with it.
I tend to not like the, whenever it is... Sorry, I was watching. When it's originally 2D and then they make it into like a 3D thing, I tend to not like it. Just because you lose so much of the character and so much of the charm and everything from a 2D drawing into a 3D animation. You just lose way too much, in my opinion.
I felt that same way with Christopher Robin when they had like the
Yeah.
actual stuffed animals instead of like
And
the
it's
beloved
just,
Winnie
like-
the Pooh.
And it's like, I get it. It's just a different generation, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm just going to watch the cartoon instead of the 3D
Whereas
animation.
with Paddington, I felt like that at first, but I just grew into it and like was absorbed by the story. And with Paddington 2, again, it started strong and it ended strong.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I am okay with people considering Paddington 2 one of the best movies ever made.
I love how
I think
subtly,
it's funny.
yeah,
but
I love how subtly that Paddington really does make everyone in the movie better. By just being himself. And I love when he does the hard stare.
Yes. It's called a hard stare.
And then everyone
you're
is
not being
like,
polite.
what's happening? Why am I getting so hot? The walls are closing in. And he goes, it's called a hard stare.
I called it that
Like-
Knuckles was Mad-Eye Moody.
You did.
Technically, it's a ferret.
You did. I love their relationship. I love when he's like trying to cook the marmalade and he's bringing oranges over one at a time.
Like, that actor, Mad-Eye Moody, was like my favorite part of Goblet of Fire.
Oh, easy.
Everything else, like, that movie just gets worse and worse, but he is untouchable.
Yeah.
You need to find other places to put your gum other than the bottom of the desk.
Is that a student? Technically, it's a ferret.
Is that a threat? Is that a threat?
Yeah, he's wild. I love him. But just like all the characters, I love it. Even like the guy when Paddington is in prison and like the one guy's like threatening him and just being mean to him.
Yeah.
And then it turns out, like, that they become friends.
Yeah, he has like a little soft spot.
Yeah, especially
because get him, little bear.
Get him, little bear. But like whenever Paddington like convinces them to like cook better food, and he's like, "Oh, these people don't know how to cook," and he goes, "Actually, I can make a cherry souffle," and it's just like they turn it into like this little pastel like little cafe. It's just cute. I don't know.
And then like the end credits where like the villain turns into like a Broadway musical.
Yes.
I had flashbacks of like the Birdcage and Producers.
Yes.
Fussy, fussy, fussy. Mussagram, mussagram, mussagram. Or Madonna, Madonna, Madonna. We'll keep it on side. Michael Kidd, Michael Kidd, Michael Kidd.
Oh my god.
I knew I forgot one. Thank you, Blob. We're moving onward.
I was very pleasantly surprised with the Birdcage.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was really good.
Because like I love Robin Williams and I love Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
Nathan Lane is like the one factor that makes me like, do I like the original Producers more or the remake more? Because Nathan Lane just sells that Mr. Bialystok character.
I have never seen the original, but I really, really love
it. It's enjoyable, but I think I had harder laughs with the remake. I wish they kept in the deleted scene where like the movie flops and he's just like, when you're down and out, you just gotta ask, who do you have to fuck to get a break in this stinking town? Just don't you understand? Don't you understand, Bloom? There's more to you than there is to you.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard with that movie. Whereas most of those jokes were originally from the original. Like, I'm wet, I'm hysterical, and I'm wet. I'm in pain. I'm hysterical, I'm wet, and I'm in pain. That was Gene Wilder's performance. And like Gene Wilder, of course, sells it because like
he's Gene Wilder.
He's Gene Wilder, exactly. But another thing is that whole like keep it gay bit and like Springtime for Hitler being like a huge gay musical.
Yeah.
That wasn't the joke of the original. The punchline is actually the guy is gay and he plays Hitler as gay. So they play Springtime for Hitler straight and people start walking because they're just like, this is absurd. Yeah. And then Hitler shows up and he's like, Heil myself. Yeah. And people are just like, oh, okay, it's a joke. Yeah. That's the twist, whereas it's a huge, ridiculous musical in the remake. So I remember that. But yeah, really like Nathan Lane.
I hate that song periodically gets stuck in my head, and I'm like, why?
Springtime for Hitler.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany. Just like, no. Stop.
Madam, you should know that even though we are sitting, we are giving you a standing ovation.
Yep. I also will periodically get unhappy stuck in my head. Unhappy. Unhappy. Very unhappy.
Oh my god. We can do it.
Oh, I do that one too, yeah.
We can. I have that one on my iPod. Anywho, at the matter at hand, sorry for that little musical number. Musical montage is more like it.
Yeah, The Producers is really good.
It's, I think, my third favorite musical.
It's very satirical, so. I know you're first. What's your second?
Oh. Well, let's see.
I know your first is Singing in the Rain.
Yes, my first is Singing in the Rain. My third is The Producers. My second is actually Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
I've never heard of that.
It's an obscure one, but like it has some very catchy songs, and Howard Keel, he's the one that's like, bless your beautiful hide wherever you may be. Okay. Because like he starts the movie shopping for a wife because he lives up on a mountain with 7 brothers and he's just like, I need a wife. And like the movie's about him changing his ways because he goes to a more like advanced society. Like he leaves the mountain and initially he takes her from the mountain and she changes and says, you men are boorish. I need to find you 7 wives. And so it's 7 wives for 7 brothers. And that's the plot. But, like, Howard Keel just has that strong baritone.
Yeah.
We ain't met yet, but I'm willing to bet you're the gal for me. And, like, it's cute, but it's funny, and, like, it has some catchy songs. And I grew up just them being earworms, and I'm just like, alrighty. A musical that's grown on me that I didn't initially like is Mary Poppins.
You know, I've never seen Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins has grown on me, because as a kid, I'm just like, I don't get it. And then it actually helped by watching Saving Mr. Banks and realizing it's, oh, Jesus.
Ascending.
The air just, like, laughed at me, and it's just like, werewolf Jesus! Maggie's in the background. I got you, fam.
On Easter, there's a full moon on Easter. You know what that means. Cock shotgun. Werewolf Jesus.
Luigi, you're back early. Mansion's haunted. What? Mansion's haunted. All right, let's try this again. But, yeah, what are some of your favorite musicals?
Ooh. I hate to be the stereotype, but I think my first one is definitely Phantom of the Opera.
Okay, all right. Which version? The one with Gerald Butler?
So that was the one I saw first.
Okay.
I think it's 2004 with Emmy Rossum.
Yeah.
I have seen it on stage a few times. I do really like the stage version. I've never seen the original movie.
Okay.
But
I actually enjoyed the original movie more than the remake. Because when I first saw the remake, I was like,
the only thing that I didn't like about the stage version that I liked more in the movie is I hate the Mask of the Red Death. I hate that costume.
Oh. Okay.
So I think that it works for what it does on stage, that you can have multiple people in that costume. What?
I'm not continue. It's another thought.
Okay. He's over here smirking, and I'm like, you got something to say?
Not yet.
But, like, it works for on stage because you can have multiple people in that costume, and that's how you do kind of, like, the teleporting where he, like, pops up everywhere.
Oh,
whereas, like, I think due to movie magic, it's more
engaging.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you can tell it's the same person. He's not completely covered.
Okay.
I cannot remember the original actress's name.
Oh.
That played Christine.
I do not know.
I don't like her voice.
Oh. Okay.
I don't really like soprano 1 voices.
That's fair.
They hurt me. Like, they hurt my ears.
That's
it's
very
just
fair.
too high pitched. Whereas Emmy Rossum was a soprano 2. So while she did hit really high notes, she sang in a deeper register. So it just, to me, it sounded a lot better.
Okay. Okay, so what I was smirking was, this is the bit where you came home and, like, you're just like...
I was like, are you hungry?
And I turn around and I'm just like, yes, I'll be down.
I originally hollered up the steps, are you hungry? And I didn't hear a response, so I, like,
couldn't
walked
hear you
up
over the fuming of my own ears.
So I walked up the steps and I was like, are you hungry? And you were just like,
I kept hearing
yes.
screaming and I found out it was me.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't hear you over the screams. I was just like, it was me.
Stop the screaming.
So yeah, I can only use the cannon in this challenge. So I'm just like, oh boy.
That sucks.
Line them up. And guess what? We're going to continue this in the next part because I don't do it here. Oh, but at least I didn't ricochet back into the other blobs. Fuck! God damn it, boy.
Well,
See you next time.
toodles.